Welcome back to the channel, guys. DT Fang here. We're going to be celebrating our 100 subscribers. We made it. We finally made it a little bit after the first of the year, but hey, it's all good. So we are going to be playing a little Euro Truck Simulator tonight. Going to be driving for the VTC that I am a member of, Armstrong Haulage. Check out Mark Armstrong Gaming as well if you're interested in that. And anyway, come on along. Let's put in some miles. So what is up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. We are in the man. I can't remember the exact model number, but the man. I think it's TFX. Anyway, we are currently in Tartu, up in the Baltic area, and we're going to. I have no idea where we're going, so we're just going to hop in, pick a job, and start exploring. So there's still a lot of roads that I have not really gone to yet that I would like to in this game. So that's the truck, where it's just a very simplistic truck, day cab, no sleeper or anything. not really that high of a cab either. I kind of like the shorter trucks sometimes, just more the day cab version. So anyway, all right, let's get into job market here and see what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to let's see, we're in I'm sorry, not Tartu, it's Turku. Wow, they still have the Christmas jobs on there. I did not know they still had those. Been a while since I played. We've been racing. Alright, so let's see what we can get here. Don't want to go quite that long for the first trip. Ooh, lumber. It goes over to Malmo, though. I don't want to go over to Malmo. Scrap metal over to there. There, got a digger. Viborg. There's Tartu. Turku to Tartu. Actually, I'm kind of liking the lumber over to Malmo. Well, that's not going to take that. We've already been all over there. Maybe this one. Yeah, let's take some computer processors. Let's see how that goes. Alright, so we've got the good old, I think everybody can see everything okay. I'm kind of looking over at the stream. Sorry if I'm a little off. There, that looks okay. Alright, we're going to try to get it going here. Uh-oh, steering wheel's acted funny. Whoa, what in the world's going on with the steering wheel here? Okay, I may have to restart the game here. Something weird is happening with the steering. It's like super high on the force feedback. Let me just bear with me a second here, guys. Let me just try to unplug it and plug it back in, see if that makes any difference. It probably won't, but we're gonna try it anyway. It's probably gonna kill the connection between the steering wheel and the game. I may have to start the game over, but let's just see. Yeah, it's not working right. What in the world? It literally was not doing that a second ago because I drove it for a couple of minutes. Alright, well, we'll start this one over again. Sorry guys, bear with me. This seems to be one little thing after the other lately. Alright, we are... where's my trucks books? Okay, and... we'll go back into multiplayer. And ETS2. Hey, Chris, buddy, how's it going? Yeah, doing a little Armstrong Haulage miles tonight on multiplayer. You are more than welcome to join me. I'm just now getting started. I am in Turku or Tartu or whatever, but I can meet you anywhere. If you fancy a drive, just let me know. Let's see here. And server 2, so we have some actual traffic going on. Yep, there's me. Let's make sure, hopefully this steering wheel will work this time. Oh, it's acting weird. Let's see. Oh, that's right. It doesn't release until it loads past a certain point. Let's see if this is it. Okay, yeah, there we go. I don't know what happened there. It like freaked out on me. Okay, so we've got a job right now, but let's see. Let's go ahead. Oh, you just came off of driving? Okay, well, no big deal. All right, well, I just figured I'd do some multiplayer and let's see what we could do. Maybe just really put in some miles. I'm not too concerned. Okay, there we go. That's more like it. Yeah, I don't know what the deal was going on with the steering wheel. That was a little strange. That's never happened before. Usually this game is rock solid dead on. Let's see. How am I doing on fuel? Oh, I need to get fuel. Oh, that background, Chris, that came from the, what did it come from? Not the Christmas event, but I think the one right before it. Was it the Germany event? Yeah, it was. I think it was the one that, right before the Christmas event. So whatever that one was, I can't actually remember what what the event name was. Oh. There, my camera was a little off center. It's still a little off, but that's all right. So, Chris, are you working tomorrow? See. All right, let's get on over to. Golly, it's an hour away. One of the planes in the background. You won't be home till 10. All right, well, maybe if you're not too tired, we might try something tomorrow. That would work. Yeah, I don't know what exactly I'm going to be playing tomorrow, but I know I'm going to be streaming a couple of times. Just try to get the break at the 100 mark since we just hit 100. Yeah, I had, it was at 99 the other night, and then we had one person leave, and I have no clue who it was that left, because they don't really tell you. They tell you when people subscribe, but they don't tell you when people leave, as far as who it was. So anyway, I mean, it could have been actually, you know, I was thinking about it, it actually might have been one of my son's friends that he had subscribed to this channel back when I was letting him use it at the very beginning. Oh, cool. Hey, you know what? I mean, it literally is only a couple of nights, a couple of subscriptions at a time, and you know, it's all about the other thing that I seem to have learned is it's all about content too. Just make content, make more content. Just try. I mean, don't burn yourself out on it, but also try to get some sort of consistency going. And if that can happen, then you know, for the most part, it's reward. I mean, it you know, will pay off. My eyes are starting to get a little goopy, a little cloudy on me. Yeah, the air is so dry here lately. It being winter, just the air has really gotten dry, and normally it's that, you know, it doesn't really affect my sinuses that much or anything, but man, it's definitely affects my eyes. Back, oh, this is a roundabout. Back about 10 years ago, no, 12, 13, about a dozen years ago, I got LASIK eye surgery. So ever since then, No, don't get me wrong. Best thing I've ever done. Absolute best thing I've ever done with $2,000. I wouldn't trade for the world, and I would do it again in a heartbeat. The only thing is, they said a lot of times that people who get it done end up having dry eye, so it kind of, you know, makes it a little bit hard to see sometimes as far as the clearness. But then, you know, once you yawn or something, you know, your eyes will naturally tear up a little bit more, and then you can see clear as a bell. So alright, that's a weird little offshoot. You've got Sunday off, and next week you're finishing early, not working as it's quiet at work at the moment. Okay, well, that's cool. Well, that will work. Yeah, because, I mean, I'm going to try my darndest. I can't promise anybody anything yet, but I'm definitely going to try to get a good, you know, 3 or 4 streams in this weekend, not counting tonight. Because tonight is the, well, not, now I do not have my on-call tomorrow during the day, but I do have it tomorrow night again. But then after that, I don't have it again for several weeks. So yeah, tomorrow's kind of my last night of being on call, and then after that, Sunday I'm completely 100% off, so probably be doing some stuff then. But I will tell you that I am sleeping in on Sunday. That is for sure. Well, I'm probably going to be sleeping in tomorrow morning too. Alright, where's the... Oh, it's not parked on this big one, is it? Oh, it's that one, okay. Boy, they don't give you much room on these double trailers. Alright, let's back on up in here and see what we've got. This trailer, to me, I know you guys don't know exactly, over in the UK, you don't know what the mail trucks over here look like, but this reminds me of a mail logo truck. Excuse me. I mean, of a mail truck logo, sorry. Red, white, and blue. Which actually the mail is typically only blue and white, but... Oh, come on. Am I not far enough over? I guess not. Let's try that again. That's gotta be it. There we go. Let's check it out. Okay. Whoops. Wrong button. Alright, let's get rolling. Sorry guys, I muted it there so I wouldn't be coughing in your ear. Alright, we are good to go. Feels good to drive the truck again. After so much racing, this is a lot calmer. A lot nicer to kind of slow down and just chill out and relax and drive. Here, I'm going to take off the multiplayer thing there. That way we can see a little bit more of the screen. Yeah, I'm good. I just, I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm, I don't feel sick. I'm just coming down with I guess a little bit of a cough, the dry air and whatnot. A little congestion, that's all. No big deal. I'll feel good. I do probably need to put some chapstick though on my lips here. Let me do that real quick here so they don't start splitting because the air is so dry. Alright, that should do. Yep, this was the truck that I started out in. Well, not the truck, but the brand of truck and the model. This is my first truck when I started Euro Truck. Kind of grew fond of it. I do enjoy driving the Scanias, but this one will always definitely be one of my favorites, just because this is what I started off learning how to drive in. So oh, you were going to try it with the wheel again and you forgot? Yeah, that'll happen sometimes. I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I definitely wanted to stream just to kind of, you know, say thank you to everybody. If hopefully there'll be some more people that hop on, some of the regulars, because I definitely want to thank everybody for their subscriptions and, you know, support so far. I think it'll pick up a little bit. Friday night. Then again, everybody may be out doing stuff, so I can't really remember how well Friday night, or how busy Friday night actually is. I know I don't get a lot of UK people on Friday night because it's so late. But the good thing is I should be able to get a few tomorrow, definitely, because, you know, I'll be streaming some during the day. I mean, it'll be later on in the afternoon or toward evening for you guys, but well, then again, maybe not. It just depends on what time I decide to start. So, anyway. Alright, we're back up. Hey, we're up to 56. Alright. And it's time to cruise. Oh, there's a truck right there. Let's see who that is. Nobody we know. Yeah, I've really been enjoying Project Cars. I really have. It's been a lot of fun doing those streams. Yeah, well, that's good that you're moving, though. You go ahead and get that done, and then you'll be able to set your, you know, that's what would be so awesome, is to be able to, like, start over and set everything up from the beginning. I know it'd be a pain to move everything, but once you get everything, you know, that way you can kind of start fresh and set it up the way you want it, and whatnot. So that's always a plus to when you do move, although it's extremely tiring. Alright, get back up to 56 here and cruise on down the road. Yeah, I'll have to make sure, and you guys help me remember, that I need to buy some garages around. I've got plenty of money to buy a few garages, and I just keep forgetting for some reason. So when we get over there, if I don't have the one, you know, in the destination city, I'll buy it for sure. Yeah, you're getting your own game room. That's awesome, man. That's truly awesome. When we moved into this house, I had to have an office no matter what, just because I do work from the house, you know, doing the support stuff. So the room part is not really the issue for me. It's just I've accumulated so much stuff over, you know, the past like 9 years here that it's definitely time for some cleaning out. You know, getting rid of old stuff that just doesn't work anymore, or, you know, just whatever. Just kind of clean things up a little bit. I mean, most of the stuff that I have that would be considered kind of junky is, you know, old, like, wires and I don't even know what else. Extra computer pieces. When I say pieces, I mean, like, you know, extra keyboards, extra mice. I think I've got one extra monitor laying around somewhere, a little cheap monitor. You know, just stuff like that. I've got a big, huge printer over here on the side that I need to get rid of. Just some clean house stuff, you know. So guys, if you are enjoying the stream, make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button. Be subscriber number 101. That'll bring your name up also on the bottom box there. Also, if you do hit the subscribe button, make sure you click on that notification icon. That will notify you the next time I do a live stream, which is probably about 4 to 5 times a week, just depends. Usually on the weekends I can stream a little bit earlier and a little more frequently, but I usually try to do it at least 3 nights during the week. So anyway, also make sure too, if you don't mind, go ahead and hit that like button. Give me a thumbs up on the video. That always helps a tremendous amount. And yeah, we're just happy to, I'm happy to be streaming tonight. Oh, I got 5% damage on the truck here. I need to clear up. Whoops. Whoa. Well, I'm gonna have to go over the grass. Didn't want to do that, but I also didn't want to have to drive all the way around. Luckily, I caught it in time. I didn't notice that it had changed that screen for the GPS. That was almost very bad. Oh, and I think I figured out the issue with the chat last night where, you know, well, it wasn't an issue, but everything looked the same on the chat. I think I figured out a way to separate it to where, you know, like well, maybe not every person, but a lot of the different things might have slightly different colors, and, you know, just to be able to distinguish the chat out a little bit better. Yeah, because like everybody's name was in red or something last night. I can't remember exactly what it was, but and then the text was in white, so I think I've managed to figure it out. There's a website that generates custom code for CSS, or custom CSS codes for things like that, and we'll have to check it out next time I do that stream for project cars. Yeah, it's very easy to lose place. That's why I was like, well, that's not going to work. That looks, you know, but I think I've figured out that a lot of people, when they're watching it, they don't necessarily watch it on YouTube where they can see the chat. So that's why I wanted to add it to the screen. Also, I'm probably going to start looking into doing Twitch as well, so I could do a Twitch and YouTube stream at the same time. That would be pretty cool. And then, you know, maybe get some cross members that way. So that's what a couple of guys that I've been talking to actually do. They do both platforms. I did want to start with YouTube, but I think there's actually a little bit bigger of a calling, believe it or not, on Twitch lately. So we'll see. I haven't really decided yet for sure. I'm just now getting the hang of YouTube. I don't want to go mess everything up with this yet. I mean, not mess it up, but, you know, confusing the issue is what I'm trying to say. I don't want to go confusing things. All right, we're just about in Helsinki. Yeah, putting in the miles for Armstrong haulage. Yeah, I need to be doing this a little more often. I used to put in a ton of miles for the VTC, but you know, once I kind of started streaming, I wanted to show more of the single player stuff and the mods and, you know, things like that. So it's which, I mean, I still got some miles in doing that way, but I'm not sitting here for 4 hours a night doing nothing but this game. You know, I'm doing other stuff, getting ready for other streams, doing thumbnails, you know, all the stuff that goes along with it. Oh, this is the town that's got the trolleys in the middle. Yeah, Trucksbooks is pretty cool. I really want to try out, wish somebody would, you know, possibly do the, hey there, Dave, buddy, how you doing? You doing all right? So glad you could join me tonight. Yeah, I was talking about the dispatch feature that is new. I was watching a video kind of on how that works. Looks kind of neat, but it looks it actually looks a little tedious as far as what the dispatcher would actually have to do for each person. So I think if they could possibly streamline it a little bit, it would work better. Oh, this is that weird one where you got to go circle around. I actually started playing my summer car again. I started it, but I didn't like it that much to start with because it didn't really have a great setup feature for. Didn't have a good setup feature for the steering wheel back when it first started, but they've improved that, and I can use the steering wheel on it now. Dave, let's see. Hold on just a second. What? You like ETS better than ATS? What's your preference? You know, I hate to say it, but I think honestly I enjoy the change of scenery of ETS Euro Truck a little bit better than American Truck. Now, I do like the trucks as far as the modded trucks in American Truck Simulator a little bit better. But as far as just, you know, being a complete game and having so many more places to drive, I'd have to go with ETS. I hate to say that because, you know, I'm a big USA guy, but yeah, you got to give, you know, props where they're due. Where were we headed? Oh yeah, we're headed down to. I can't remember. Been thinking about jumping in on ETS. Oh, okay, cool. It's different. I mean, if you don't have it yet, I mean, for the price, get it. I mean, if you like American Truck, or either, well, which one, or do you have either one of them? Dave, sorry. Okay, you know what? Honestly, I would say ATS is probably a good one to start with. I started with American Truck, and like I said, I do love it. But really, to get the full experience out of it, you're going to have to start doing mods and downloading them. And whoa! Oh, I guess I got to go down here and turn around. Yeah, put in a few mods for some really, really good trucks, and just a couple of other things like some, you know, real company logos and things like that. Got a lot of hours in it. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm sorry, you've got okay, so you've got a lot of hours in American Truck. Okay, I gotcha. But yeah, ETS definitely, if you've got American Truck and you do enjoy it, I would definitely get Euro Truck. It's just got a different feel. You get to drive on different sides of the road. You could actually, you know, set your cab up to where you're driving on the right side. That's a little different. Yeah, exactly, Chris. I agree with that 100%. If there was a pro mods for ATS, you would play it more. Yeah, I totally agree with that, Chris. Yeah, if they could come out with the pro mods, and they're supposed to be working on it, from what I've read, but I think it just keeps getting pushed back and pushed back. They're focusing everything on Euro Truck, which, I mean, I understand that's their, you know, their core game that brought them all the success, but at some point, if you want, I mean, you know, once you release the other game, it's based on the same engine, you know, gaming engine. There's no reason they couldn't come out with a little bit more frequent, you know, updates. Oh ho ho, Dave, what's pro mods? Chris, you want to explain that to him a little bit? That would, if you get Euro Truck Simulator, you have to get pro mods. Pro mods is a, well, I'll let Chris kind of explain what it is, but basically it's a mod that you download that actually is very, very cheap. I mean, you pay like $1.50 for it, US, and that's it. You download it, and it completely, pretty much doubles the size of the map. which right now I've got the core map, and I don't know if you've seen me before, look at the map. I'm sure you have, but the core map is already like 2 or 3 times at least the size of American Truck, and that's just the core map. And I take that and double it, and that's like just the size of the ProMods maps. ProMods basically puts a lot more scenery, a lot more roads, a lot more well, it's kind of like Coast to Coast, but it's a lot more complete, as far as like having roads going everywhere and having scenery everywhere. And it's not, there's not really big blank areas like in the Coast to Coast map, because that's the one problem that I have with Coast to Coast mod, is there's a lot of sections in it that are just kind of, it almost looks like they just kind of threw them in there just to make a connection, whereas ProMods is totally different. I mean, they take their time and they do it right. Yeah, the ProMods does not have any long nothing roads by any means. Every road on it is unique, and it just keeps on going. I mean, it's just miles and miles and miles and miles of roads. It's awesome. Can't say enough about ProMods. I pause the track hour here for a minute, guys. Gonna take a sip of Dr. Pepper. Alright, there's that. I've actually played a little bit of, what is it, Tourist Bus Simulator that's actually not bad. Where do you find out about it? Go to promods.net. It's either promods.net, or you can just go to Google and type in, ETS2, so Euro Truck Simulator 2, ProMods, and it will come up. I think it's promods.net, but I could be wrong about the exact address on that. But I know ProMods is in the address, so it's PROMODS. Well, here, you know what? Let me pull over and I'll tell you exactly where it is. Just hold on just a second, since I'm already just kind of right here. Let me It is, yeah, because it won't do, it won't let chat do, yeah, it's promods.net. So it's PROMODS.net. Now, that's not really going to tell you a whole lot about it. It's more of like the forums and stuff. But go back through, Dave, go back through some videos on my page and look at the, look at some of the first videos I did. There's one where I'm up in Iceland. Check that one out for sure. That one is probably the best example of an area that does not come with this game, and it shows you just the amount of detail and amount of, just like awesomeness that there is. I think it's got a pic. You'll see snow on the ground. It's one of my earliest videos, so I mean it's not near as good, I guess, looking as these, because I didn't have this camera. I pretty much didn't have, all of my overlays and, the telemetry going on and stuff. Or I don't even think, I think I was using the track IR, but that was about it. So it'll kind of show you where I've come in like a month and a half or 2 months. So no, there's not seasons in it, but this is actually just up in Iceland, where part of it is covered in snow. And it's incredible. I mean, that is my absolute favorite place to drive in ProMods. I'll have to get back up in that area. Maybe I'll do a ProMod stream tomorrow for ETS here, and we'll try to get back over into Iceland. The only there's that the only downside, and it's not really a downside because it's not really even feasible because you'd have to update it so often. But pro mods can't, obviously mods can't be used on multiplayer. But man, if they could do multiplayer pro mods, that would be awesome. Headed toward Tartu. Do. Yeah, I've definitely got to start concentrating on doing more miles in the VTC, even though I'm still like, in the top 20, or at least I was. I may not be anymore. Yeah, I'm nowhere near as many miles as I used to be. And I was a little shocked. There's somebody who actually is beating Twin Cam, or was for several days. I haven't checked it in a couple of days, but he was in second place. I think the guy's name is Hound Dog. Is actually beating him now by like quite a bit, like a couple, like 10 or 20,000 miles. I was shocked. The only thing I noticed is that there's no Peterbilts and such in it. Well, no, of course not. I mean, you can get some mods for having those trucks in it. But I mean, by default, the game is European, Euro truck. So it's going to be all the models of trucks that are in, Europe and the UK and just kind of that side of the world, which are going to be like your like the one I'm driving here, the MAN. There's Scania, there's Volvo, there's Iveco, there's different ones like that. What am I missing? Mercedes. Not many people drive the Mercedes, and it's a nice driving little truck. There's also Renault, or Renault, however you want to pronounce it. I've always pronounced it Renault. Whoa. Oh, I about screwed that up. Good thing I saw that roundabout. Roundabouts can sneak up on you, especially those small ones. Oh, I know what I didn't do on multiplayer. I've still got this set to the normal physics. I didn't change it back to the to the more realistic physics. I know I'm missing another one of my favorite trucks here. What am I missing? We got MAN, we got Scania, we got Volvo, we got oh, DAF. DAF, yeah, DAF XF105 is one of my favorite trucks. And then the XF, which is the newer model, that's a good one too. That's actually the one, I think the DAF XF, the XF, the newer model, was the one that I first drove in Iceland in, and that was a lot of fun. So Dave, you in the UK or are you in the US? Just out of curiosity. Just trying to figure out which of my subscribers are from where. Yeah, US. Okay, good. Yeah, so yeah, you can catch my streams a little easier than some of the other guys over there in the UK, unfortunately. It's just, I mean, I wish I could stream earlier during the week, but I can't. It's just with work, I really can't get started any earlier because, you know, after I get off work, then it's time to eat dinner, and it's also time to help my son with homework, and you know, family comes first for sure. So got to take care of that stuff, and then after that, that's when I get to have my fun. So I know I'm kind of all over the road here, but I'm just trying to make some time so we can go ahead and drop this one off and get our next one, figure out where we're going. I'm actually kind of surprised that I'm not really seeing anybody coming in and out. Normally by now, after about an hour, we'd have a good, you know, 10 people in here. I guess everybody's out doing their own thing on Friday night. End of the week, they're out having fun instead of sitting at home watching YouTube. Ooh. I hate when the automatic blinker doesn't turn off like it should, but it's like it just doesn't turn the wheel hard enough or far enough to do that click like that one right there. Oh man. I do like the, now that I've got a computer that can run it without problems, I do like the sun shafts. They're pretty awesome. So Chris, if you're still on, yeah, you gotta check out the farm pretty soon. I've updated quite a few things. Still haven't bought any more land. I'm working on getting, working on getting enough money up to buy that next patch of land, kind of not right next to where we are, but the other one. Yes, you do have a choice, Dave. You can pick a left-hand drive or a right-hand drive truck. On most of them, I think there's one or two that are only this side, but yeah, when you go into the shop, you can pretty much pick which side of the road you want to drive on. I've done it on the other one, but it's not so much the steering wheel that confuses me, it's the GPS, because the GPS actually shows up on the left, and I'm so used to looking at it on the right that it just kind of messes with my head a little bit. So I normally drive, you know, with this side of the truck, but I mean, every now and then I'll change it up just to have something a little bit different. Oh, I see the flag, so we're getting close. All right, no trains. I mean, it's not that difficult to get used to. I guess, well, for me too, because, you know, some of the racing games that I've played, the steering wheel for some certain cars is on the other side as well. So that part you get used to fairly quick. You just got to remember. Well, it's not that hard to remember either, because your like vision, your field of view is shifted Do 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 do. Gotta be careful around here. This is kind of the area where, well, maybe not right here, but this is the areas where the harvesters will jump out in front of you. Just ask Chris, he knows. He had the same thing happen to him. There's one of the streams, I can't remember which stream it was. I think it was one of the first ones that I did on the Baltic. Like at the very end of the stream, a harvester pulls right out in front of me, and I was totally not expecting it. Just pulls out, drives down the road a little bit, and then turns off the side of the road. I thought that was really cool. Well, we got somebody right there. Somebody ran off the side of the road, looks like. It was funny just because it was so unexpected. I mean, it's just like, you know, you've been driving for 2 hours, 3 hours, or however long that stream was, and it just, you know, I was starting to get tired anyway. And and then sure enough, here comes the harvester, and I'm like, I didn't believe my eyes to start with. I thought like it was just a you know, like a truck I hadn't seen or something, like with a black trailer, but no, it was a harvester. Yeah, I do too, Dave. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I like that. I like the, what's the other thing that they have? Oh, did you see over in, when they did that event, for, well, over in California, in a couple of places, I think they have the paragliders as well. You know, where they're like close to the beach and they're like, it's like a parachute that they're flying around on. That was pretty cool. And then over here, of course, in Euro Truck, you've got balloons and regular like airliners flying around. And then, of course, the birds that seem to be... Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, they've calmed down the birds. Oh, maybe not in American Truck, but there seemed to be birds everywhere when I first started playing, and maybe they're not quite so bad anymore. First time I saw the tumbleweeds, I went off the road. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the tumbleweeds either. Oh, I'll tell you what, have you passed by... Well, I know you've passed over the Hoover Dam, but have you passed by the Bates Motel? They can't actually call it the Bates Motel, but I swear that's what it is. Somebody did that on purpose. Because it's that little hotel, or motel, I'm sorry. And then up behind it is the mansion for the movie. It's, you know, I knew you were going to ask me that. It's in the desert somewhere. Kind of going from, I think, like from Las Vegas up that way, I believe, if I remember correctly. It's like somewhere like going from Las Vegas up toward the north part of Nevada, I think, or it may be right along the state line there between, you know, Las Vegas and Arizona, or I mean Nevada and Arizona. All right, we're here, fellas. Yeah, I'll, next time I do an American Truck Simulator stream, I'll see if I can't find it again. Hey there, Dejan. How's it going, buddy? You doing all right tonight? Glad you got to pop in. All right. Get on in here and get this thing parked up and get a next job. See if I can get in here without hitting anything. There we go. Alright, oh, this is one of those where I'm going to have to back it in. Weird. Well, actually, no, I won't. I can go down here and turn around. I do like it, though, when they leave plenty of space for you to turn around first so you can back it in by looking out of the left window. And I like these things by the bay right there that hold the wheels. They're like little bumpers. Those have been added in the Baltic DLC as well. I'm doing pretty good, man. Doing good. Having a good stream. Wish there'd be a few more people would stop in. I kind of wanted to thank everybody for all the subscriptions and everything that we've gotten over the past couple months here. We broke 100 last night, finally. I really wanted to do that before, you know, the first of the year, but hey, we broke it, so that's all I'm really concerned with. And I was extremely happy about that. Just kind of wanted to do something fun tonight. Let's see if I can get this backed in here, like, yeah, oh yeah, I forgot I can do this. I didn't know that trailer has steering on it. Okay, that should be about right. That's close. So close. Alright, let me pull back out a little bit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it has Iceland. I believe it has Iceland in the title. It says Pro Mod something. It's got Iceland, and it doesn't have anything fancy on the thumbnail. It's more or less just me. You may see my picture on it, and then there may, I think the truck is the view from the outside, if I remember correctly. Like, and you'll see snow on the ground, and I may have the telemetry up, honestly, now that I think about it. But anyway, it'll say Pro Mod something. I've only done a couple. Well, I say a couple. I've done several, but it's one of the early ones. It'll be all the way down to the bottom of the page. So, okay, 423 miles. Let's see. Let's continue on. Where are we? Let's see on the map where we are. Oops. Wrong button. Okay, so we are in Valmiera. Okay, Dave, yeah, go check it out. For sure. Oh, and hey, Dave, if you don't mind, make sure you go ahead and give me a thumbs up on that one, too. That'll help out. Let's see, so Valmiera. There's still a lot of roads up in here I have not explored. I think I'll take a job, and then what I'll do is I'll check immediately after I pick it up. I'm going to kind of redo the route myself so we can go over some places that we haven't been to yet. Let's see. So job market. I appreciate that, Dave. Good man, good man. All right, Valmiera, where are we going? Ooh, that's a long one. We're not doing that. Let's see. Cologne. No, that's too long. Odense. No. 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 There's a few up into Finland. That's where we just came from, though. More or less. Oh, hey there, Patrick. Thanks for the subscription there, buddy. I appreciate it. That's awesome, dude. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the gang. Ooh, packed glass. I haven't done that one. Oh, there we go. That's the one. I haven't done one of these trailers yet. I've seen them, but I haven't done one yet. So, yeah, we're going to give this some shot. And I'm also going to go right in and check the thing. How do you go across the water? Well, with Pro Mods, Dave, you all of your jobs that you have to pick with Pro Mods, you need to pick freight market, not what's the other one? Not external contracts, because the external contracts comes from the World of Trucks site, and that is based on the the base game. But the other ones, the job or the freight market jobs, those are just kind of random, and their ProMods has generated the jobs that go to all these other towns and things. So when you go in, they have the jobs that go to all these other places. And then you can go across the water using the ferry. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, because you don't even have the game. I'm sorry. Now I know what you meant. Yeah, the across the water, you actually go and get into a ferry boat for certain places across the water, and then the other way to do it is you there's certain places that you can cross under a going. It's not really a tunnel like you would think of just driving through a tunnel. You actually drive up next to a train, pull onto the train with your truck, and go across the water that way. No, they don't show it, unfortunately. No, it just kind of, the screen goes blank, and then, you know, it says travel, or whatever it says, traveling or whatever, and then it'll go back over to, you'll appear on the other side in the, either in the ferry or on the train, and then you drive off of the train, so. But, yeah, I think I can't guarantee that that video has me actually going across the water or not. I think I start off in the UK, if I remember right. Alright, I'm doing something wrong here. I'm not lined up. Should be lined up. Is that it? There we go. Okay. I don't know what happened there. I just wasn't quite lining up. Okay, cool. All right, we'll see you in a few there, Dave. All right. So Patrick J, how's it going tonight, buddy? I sure appreciate the subscription. Oh, this is definitely a different looking trailer. Looks kind of plain, but it's got packed glass in it. Huh. Let's see how we're looking here. We're good. We're good. Let's go. Guys, hopefully the sound is okay too. I didn't really, nobody has said anything about it, so I guess it's alright. Yeah, a lot of times I can't tell because my microphone itself, I can't hear it in the headset. I can hear myself talking okay, but I can't hear, in other words, the volume level in the headset, because I don't have it coming back through, because there's just a tiny delay between when I actually say something and when I hear it, if I have the sound on in the headphones for the microphone. So that really throws me off as far as like trying to figure out what I'm saying. Oh, that's right, I started over. I was about to say, you know what, I still haven't heard any CB chatter. Of course, we haven't seen that many people either. I think most of the people are still on the mainland, over more toward geez, like London and that area. Okay, let's get moving here. Yeah, 7 hours, that's about a 15 to 20 minute drive, normal, regular time. That's not too bad. So stick around, guys. And for anybody new who's watching, make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button. That would help out a lot, just like Patrick J did. I appreciate that, buddy. And yeah, we have broken officially our 100 subscriber mark. We are now at 101. So again, Patrick, I thank you. We are going to be shooting for 150 though before the end of the month, and you know what, I think we can make it. I really do. I just need to have a couple of really good streams, where we get enough people on and we'll be good to go. Oh, I'm back up. Okay, I am already up to 56. That didn't feel like I had made it that quickly. Alright, so say... Oh, this is that weird big roundabout. Okay, nobody's coming. Alright, I think you gotta stay in this lane until you round that turn. Now I can start to get over in this other lane because I'm gonna be getting off at this exit. Okay. Yeah, roundabouts are not the most intuitive ways to travel. Oh, good there, Patrick. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. And I do apologize. There is a delay. Patrick, I know you're just joining me here, but there will be a delay between when you type and when I actually see it. Or, I mean, I'm sorry, the other way around. When after I say something, there's about a 20-second delay. So just keep that in mind when we're chatting back and forth. And that's just because I want to keep the quality kind of up there so, you know, you guys can really experience the game and see how smooth it runs and everything and have fun along with me. It's definitely getting darker on the game. 9:36. I wonder if they fixed that issue. There was an issue last time I played it where it kept like the time was in like a loop where it would constantly stick between, like, I think it would start at 8:30 at night and then it would go to 9:30 and then it would reset itself to 8:30 at night again, and it would keep looping in that same time frame. So it would never get daylight. It would be like this, and then it would get dark, and then it would immediately go back to this. So that was very confusing. Alright, let me bring up that menu. I don't think I can shrink that. Yeah, I can't. I was going to say I thought about shrinking that down, but I can't. You can move it around on the screen, but you can't make it go away. I mean, not go away, you can't resize it. Alright, so there's a truck up here. Alright, nobody I know. Well, plus two, we all have the same paint scheme in this VTC as well, so anybody that I would know would be in the same paint scheme. Which city am I driving to? Let's see here, Patrick. I'm going to, if I can remember how to find that, headed to St. Petersburg, Russia. I think that's Russia. I'm so bad with geography, I do apologize, but yeah, I think it's St. Petersburg, Russia, if I remember right. Excuse me. Got a little bit of the yawns going on tonight. Let's see. Okay, we need to go all the way over here, so we've got to get our inspection passed. Alright, gotta stop here, get our documents checked. And we're good to go. Yeah, I like going outside view every now and then. I enjoy seeing the truck drive. What I wish you could do is do like a replay of at least some of your drive, not the whole thing, because I mean a lot of these drives are pretty long. But you know, if you could do like a good 15-minute replay or something, that would be pretty awesome. All right, so let's drive up here so these guys that are just standing there doing nothing can look at the top of the truck. And guys, this is part of the Baltic DLC or download package that it does not come with the core game, so you would have to buy this area. But there's a lot of different areas that you can get as download content packs. So this one I highly recommend. This is a really, really good one. I mean, I've got all of them. I can't really, there's not really one that I would say don't get, because a lot of people don't love the Italy one, but honestly I don't have a problem with it because it's got a lot of roads that I've done long haul drives on to get in some good miles. So that guy was on the wrong side of the road. I don't know if he realized it or if he was just going too fast. I think he was probably just going too fast and overshot. Yeah, but I do love this game. It's nice and relaxing to drive, be able to sit here and chat with you guys and drive for a couple hours. It's just awesome. So you have Track Hat soon, going to buy one, but where did you buy yours? Actually, it's not Track Hat. This is actually called Track IR. I think they're two actually different things. Well, I mean, they're similar, but they're actually two different brands of things. Mine, I want to say I got mine from Amazon, but I could be wrong about that. I got it quite a while ago before I ever started streaming. I just used it to play the game with, and loved it then. Oh, is this guy coming this way? Yes, he is, so I need to stop. Yeah, I got you, buddy. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, Alice there seemed to be a little horn happy. I'm sorry, Patrick, this is called, the one that I've got is called Track IR, and if you look in the description of the video or of the stream, it's got a link to their website. I don't get any kind of endorsements or paid or anything, but I knew at some point people would be asking me, you know, what that is and how do I move my head and it actually adjusts the camera inside the game. So I figured I'd put a link to it so people could actually find it, or at least, you know, find the models. And I think there's a link in there to, you know, like buy from somebody. Oh, you know what? Oh, I need to buy this garage while I'm right here. I just about missed it. Yeah, that was one of my main missions here, is I wanted to go and buy some more garages while I'm out and about, especially for multiplayer, because you never know, especially when we're doing like not a caravan, what am I trying to think of? A convoy. Jeez. I must be getting tired. When we do a convoy, you never know where we're going to start from, so need to have as many garages as you can. Alright, so let's take a look at this one, and I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this one too. Yeah, we're going to St. Petersburg, Russia, which is like right up here somewhere. There it is. Let's go ahead and upgrade it, give her 2 more slots, and now that we're upgraded, we can actually get fuel at this garage. So okay, and that also puts us inside the garage when we start. So that's pretty cool. We see the engines hanging in the background there. All right. So we are about 5 hours game time. Whoa. Wait, boy, that trailer's a little more difficult to get out of there than I thought. We're about 5 hours game time away from our destination, which actually is, let's see, so 5 hours, 5 hours is about 12 to 15 minutes roughly. Total rough guess there, but all right. Yeah, now, Patrick, also, I don't really know. I've never even seen TrackHat. I mean, I'm assuming it's pretty much the same thing, but oh, you know what? All that work of buying the garage, and I didn't get any gas. Let me go ahead and get fuel here. I mean, I think we'd be all right without it, but I'll go ahead and get it since we're right here. Oops, I should have turned around on that one. Oh well. That was kind of illegal there, but... Oh, gotta stop the engine. There we go. Oh, alright, bear with me here, guys, just a minute. I just need to stretch a minute. Whew. Okay. Yeah, that is it's a very plain trailer, but, huh. It's definitely different than any of the ones that I've seen. Okay, let's get back on the road. Neutral, second gear. Okay, yeah, I don't have the... I was a little worried about having the parking brake set, but I don't. Alright, so nobody's coming. Alright, so it's not this turn, but it's the next one. Oh, I hope I didn't pull out in front of somebody there. Thought I heard something. I guess not. Okay, so right turn. Yeah, this Track IR is the best thing, especially for the money, that I've bought in a while. I mean, it's just incredible. What a difference, you know, it can make in your gaming, because it, you know, it works with flight simulators and stuff too. So that one I can really, I've got X-Plane, and I've just recently reinstalled it, but I don't have all my controls set up for it yet in my joystick and whatnot. So, but I do want to get back into flying some, because I used to really enjoy Flight Simulator 10 or X or whatever you want to call it. Technically, I guess it was 10, but and before that, I played Flight Simulator. What was it? 15. Hey there, Scooby-Doo. Where are you? We've got some work to do now. You're not fooling me, because I can see. Sorry. That was kind of a bad Christopher Walken impression, too. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Oh, man. Yeah. Well, good, Dave. I'm glad I could help you out there. Yeah, that's definitely. Oh, and also you too, there, Patrick. But yeah, Dave. I mean, ask anybody who plays this game, and they'll tell you Pro Mods is absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. I mean, I would honestly, it's so good, I wouldn't have a problem paying $10 for it. You know, at least initially. Now, updates and stuff to it, I probably wouldn't want to pay, you know, $10 every time, but, you know. Oh, you're in bed, Scooby? Yeah, well. Yeah, you guys, unfortunately, it's kind of late for you guys over there, and I'm 5 hours behind you guys, so, I mean, it's just now starting, it's almost 10 o'clock here, so. It's just during the week, it's harder for me to get started any earlier, but, anyway. Yes, Dejan, I am on multiplayer. I most certainly am. Yeah, I decided to do multiplayer. I don't even know why I decided to do multiplayer tonight. It's just because there's not any mods, and it just runs a whole lot smoother sometimes. Oh, there's a guy standing out in the middle of the road. That was creepy. I know it's for one of those random road events, but still, it kind of freaks me out. Like, sometimes we'll be driving in multiplayer and I'll see smoke coming out of the, like, coming up from the middle of the road for no reason. It's just because they remove, you know, the traffic events, but... now, can you still get that with Steam Edition? Yes, sir, you can. Absolutely. That's what I have. Everything, well, I won't say everything, but most of the games that I stream are from Steam. Not every single one of them, but most of them are. So yeah, Steam is, that's another thing, Boyd. When if Steam ever goes public with, you know, stock, I am definitely buying some Steam stock, because I've seen them grow so much over the past couple of years. I mean, it's like everybody who games with PC now knows what Steam is. Yeah, and Dave, also, most mods actually do work with Steam games, because they know that, you know, there's such a following, I guess you could say, for lack of a better term, following for Steam users. It's more of a, you know, early release games where people have a little bit more feedback as far as, you know, what they'd like to see in the game, and, you know, problems that need to be fixed. It's really a smart way to release a game, if you ask me, instead of just releasing one and it'd be terrible, and then, you know, your next one come out and, you know, people say, oh, well, this is by that company that made that horrible game, I'm not buying that. Whereas this, you know, you understand that when you get it, it's a pre-release game. Hold on just a second, guys. Sorry about that. I had to sneeze. But yeah, what I was saying is, you know, this is a pre-release game, so as long as you go into it with that understanding, you know, it's cool, because as it gets updated, you see the game itself grow into what you hope it will be. But I mean, not all Steam games are pre-release. I mean, there's a lot of them that are regular release too, full, you know, actual game releases. But most of, you know, the stuff that I'll play, not this, but you know, like what else? Like well, Project Cars 2 is a full release game too, but you know, like My Summer Car, or like Stranded Deep, or you know, some of the survival games like that. They're that type of game where they're pre-release and there's constant updates coming out for it all the time. Fortnite is still, believe it or not, considered an early access version, which is stupid if you ask me, because it's been out for so long. But also, what do you think of that new commercial bus simulator, yay or nay? If you're talking about the tourist bus simulator, I did do a stream on it. If you want to see what that's about, you can check that one out as well. It's okay. I still prefer Bus Simulator 18 to it, just because there's more interaction with the people and stuff. But I don't know. I mean, it's okay. The graphics are pretty good. The physics of the bus are pretty decent. So it's got a lot more a business operation aspect to it, because you can actually get out of the bus, walk around. You go into an office, you plan all that stuff. Hey there, Toe, buddy. How's it going? Glad you could pop in tonight. Yeah, you want to know what I thought about? Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I can't. I've got to do a few more hours on it to really give you a full review of it, because I'm really just now getting into the regular side of the game, to where you're actually buying you know, parts for your bus and buying different garages and unlocking things. And I mean, they did put a lot more thought into it. It's not like what was that other one? I think it was called Fern Bus Simulator. Yeah, that was the one that was just kind of it was okay to look at. It was pretty, but that was about it. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot to it. Whereas this one, they developed this one quite a bit more once you actually get into it. So I mean, it's okay. It's okay for the price, I think. Now, if it had the handling of this game, I would definitely recommend it. But it's a little bit different. Well, I guess too, it also depends on if you use a wheel or not. Dave, if you use a controller, then it probably would handle a little bit better for you than it does for me on the wheel. Believe it or not, some games actually do handle better on a controller than they do on a wheel. Do. Yeah, only wheel. Okay. I do, however, like the aspect of it that you can get in your actual, like your car, and you know, drive and go like to your house that you buy, and you know, you're supposed to be able to furnish like your apartment and stuff in it. And like I said, I haven't gotten that far yet, but that's what I've read and what I've kind of seen about it. So I mean, it looks okay. Have to get back into it, of course. Oh wow, we're already here. That was a fast trip. Whoa. I saw a video where you can go exploring on the island and all. Yeah, I'm kind of, actually, the part that I'm looking forward to is getting a tour guide that will like go in the bus with you, and they evidently they like talk about you know, where you're going and give people recommendations of different sightseeing things and all that kind of stuff. That'll be kind of neat to see how they incorporate that. All right, we are here. Yeah, that was a really, really fast trip, it seems like. Is this the one I've got the zoom? Yeah, this is the one I've got the zoom on. Yeah, that doesn't work in triple screen. I wish they could figure out a way to make it work in triple screen. All right, I'm gonna have to... The zoom is what I'm talking about. No, the game runs fine in triple screen. But yeah, the zoom portion does not. Should have gotten a slightly different button to hold while I'm trying to back up like that. Because I've got mine set to the paddle shifter. So it's a little awkward to try to steer and not let go of the zoom button. Boy, am I just way off center here? Yeah, I am. Yeah, buddy. All right, bud. You take care, Dave, and we'll see you next time. What a man! I'm way messing up. All right. All right. Let's try this again. Nope, wrong way. Let's see how I can... Alright, this'll get it. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta stick your head out the window and take a look. There we go. I am normally not this bad. Good grief. It's just some of these, new resources where you're parking this stuff is way out of whack. They don't give you a whole lot of room. So close to 93. Okay, let's see. You know what? I think I'm going to change trucks. Even though I really like the man truck, of course. I think I'm going to switch them up a little bit here. What do we want to drive? Haven't driven my Volvo in quite a while. We can go DAF. Nah. That's my big boy there, the Scania S, and then I've got a Scania Streamline too that's like that. Or I'm sorry, an R that's like that. Yeah, the S is a little bit lower in the front. You know what? Let's do that one. Why not? We'll do the big boy. Oh, I need to pay attention to where I'm going to start. I think I'm starting all the way over in Tartu again. Yeah, I am. Let me change garages there. That's a big burly looking truck right there. All right, let's garage manager and map view. Oh no, I'm not in Tartu. I'm all the way down here in Catania. Yeah, let's start in Catania. Why not? There, right now, take that back. Let's start over here so I don't have to worry about the ferry to start with, that close to the beginning of the trip. We'll do a good trip up So going to bed 4:08 a.m. here. Like the channel. Be back later for another stream. Have a good day. See you later. All right, Patrick J. You take care, buddy. Absolutely. And glad you could join. Thank you. Thanks again for the sub, for the subscription there, buddy. We will see you soon. Take care and have a good night. All right, so let's get this cranked up here. Yes, sir. King of Heavy Haul. That's right. And I don't have all my auxiliary lights on. Now we do. Yeah, you want to see something scary coming out of the road? Look at that. Or look at that. There we go. That's more like it. And of course we got the Chariot back end. I do like that, the rear end on that. So, all right. Yeah, this is definitely. Oh, I'm way too close. The view of this is way too close. Let me. Sorry, let me fix that real quick. Been a while since I've driven in this one. Oh yeah, I've got the seat all the way up. No wonder. Let's do about a 70-degree field of view. Scoot it back a little bit, and the wheel. Actually, the wheel's about right, I think. Or is it? I don't know. Let's see. No, that wheel's too high up, and I'm too far back. There. That should be about right, I think. Let me bring the wheel a little closer, but that's as far down. I'm sitting kind of low down, too. Maybe that's what it is. That's what it is. Okay. There we go. That looks more like it. Is that about right? Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. Actually, I need to find a job. All right. All right, we got Italy, Palermo. We're going longer than that. And we could do Rome, but I want to go a little bit further than that. That's a decent trip. Floor panels up to Florence. That one's not too bad. Got an excavator up to Livorno. Got some forklifts up to Bologna or Bologna. Well, we'll go that route. Oh, the forklifts. Those are pretty heavy by themselves. Okay. Oh, this wheel feels totally different with this truck. And let me adjust the mirrors too. They're a little bit too far in. I have to get used to the small mirror being on top now. I'm used to the past couple trucks I've driven. It's been on the outside, or I mean on the bottom side. Ooh, that was close. You gotta love the V8 Scania though. It's just a good driving truck. So, Toe Buddy, what you been up to tonight? You been playing anything or streaming anything? Have you? Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that, buddy. Yeah, it's... We don't have to talk about it here, though, because I don't like, airing a bunch of stuff. But yeah, if you ever want to just shoot the breeze about whatever, feel free to, send me a message on the Discord there for sure. What? Yeah. That's what you were saying, that sorry, that's what you were saying in the Discord earlier. Yeah, I hate to hear that about anybody. Yeah, I gotta fight off the yawns here. I'm not really that sleepy. I can't go to bed anyway. I gotta make sure that I stay awake because I'm still monitoring our help desk. So. But luckily, no, knock on wood, no calls so far tonight. There's our 56. Throw on the beacons for the heck of it. I mean, I figure if the trailer has a beacon on the back of it, I can activate the beacons on my truck as well. That's what I say the general rule of thumb is. Yeah, and I'll have to, next either this stream or, I mean, not this stream, next Euro Truck stream or American Truck, I'll have to, it'll probably be Euro Truck, I'll have to do the physics back to the way they were. Goodness, sorry guys, oh man. They changed the physics to the more realistic versions, because I actually really did enjoy driving like that. I can't remember why I changed it back. I think I changed it back just because I knew I was getting into some busy multiplayer stuff. Like wherever I was driving was really busy. I didn't want to take a chance on doing something stupid. So I changed it back. And I do like the red interior lights in this truck that you can get once you get the right cab or whatever, the V8 modification cab, and the red stitching on the steering wheel. That's a nice touch. Yeah, 10:19 where I am. 120 on the game, and let's see, what would that be? 10, 12, 3:19 over in the UK. So we just got all kinds of time zones going on here, don't we? Yeah, so what we got, 12 hours game time, and I've been streaming for an hour and 43 minutes. So yeah, I think after this job, guys, which we've still got a good 20 minutes of stream left, but yeah, I think we get there and drop this job off, and that will definitely be me for the night. Hop off, maybe watch a movie or something to relax the last little bit here while I'm monitoring help desk, and then I am definitely sleeping in the morning. I'm looking forward to it too. Hey there, Mark. Yeah, I'm always streaming when you're about to go to bed. I know. I started a little earlier. I think actually when I started, I've been on for about an hour and 44 minutes now. So yeah, it's just that's kind of the way the time zones. Unfortunately, we're so far apart. That's the way I have to kind of do it, especially during the week. Now, tomorrow though, I plan on doing some during the day, a little bit earlier. So, well, I mean, look on the bright side. At least I'm not like going up against your streams trying to get traffic, taking anybody away from your streams, because by the time I start streaming, everybody's in bed. So, yep, 3:30 in the morning. Been good. Been pretty good. Yeah, I popped into a couple of your streams there and said hi. I noticed you were working on you're working on your GoPro, so I didn't really ask you anything, or just wanted to stop by and say hi and appreciate you stopping by last night. But yeah, just getting in some miles for the old Armstrong haulage there. Whoa, 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 that was close. Oh, I about really screwed up there. I wasn't paying attention, didn't realize the road turned that sharp. That was close. Yeah, as you can see in the Armstrong haulage colors on multiplayer. So is it true we are getting a new paint job, Mark, pretty soon? Just setting up other PCs, setting up, starting up chat. No, that's no problem, man. You told me before, and yeah, that you do stop in and watch me, and I think that's cool. That's very cool. But yeah, it's no problem. It's just kind of cool for you to have it on, sitting there and doing whatever you're doing. Because a lot of times, that's what I'll do with your streams. I'll just put them on, and I'll be working on something for work, and just have you kind of on in the background, kind of watching you. We are indeed, mate. 2019 paint job. That's it. I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to it for sure. Oh, I'll have to show you. Well, I can't show you right now, but I'll have to show you the skin that I did for one of my trucks. It's got my logo on it, the wolf, and it turned out pretty good. It's just kind of a plain transparent logo, but I think it looks pretty good. But since I'm on multiplayer, I can't bring it up right now. But and yeah, Mark, I've been having a blast too, racing on Project Cars 2, even though I'm not that good at it. I've been loving it. Those past couple streams were just awesome. I like doing the longer races, the ones that at least 10 to 12 laps, up to 15, or even 20, just depending on which course it is. And that one, since it's made to truly stream, the thing I like about Project Cars 2 is you can do it without having, the Nvidia surround set up. So there's no hassle with having other windows open kind of on top of the race, because when I do it, until I get a fourth monitor, I don't have, I have to put my Streamlabs over on my left monitor, kind of tucked out of the way while I'm racing, where I can just see the chat, and but I can still see the like the mirror and the wider view. So it's a little bit of experimentation. Oh, and well, not that you would need it because you've got that fourth monitor, but I did manage to find a program. It's called Always on Top. What it does is you can hit Control and Space, and it will keep whatever window you have highlighted always on top of the other windows. So I use that for some of my triple screen gaming while I'm streaming, since I only have the 3 monitors. So that works pretty well. Oh. Do. Yeah, exactly. Yep, fourth screen is definitely well needed. That's for sure. Yeah, I need to really start pushing for a few donations. That would be awesome. Oh, you did used to use that before. Okay, cool. Yeah, but that fourth screen would be awesome. Yeah, definitely. Well, the biggest thing is it's not just me getting a fourth screen, because I could probably afford to do that now. It's when I do that though, I'm going to have to buy a four monitor mount, and that's, you know, not cheap. I mean, it's a little bit less than $100. So, and because I want to get the kind that actually sits on the desk where I can slide them forward or backwards if I need to, not the kind that clamps on the desk. So, hey there, Darren. How's it going, buddy? Glad you could join in this evening. You doing all right tonight? All right. Good, good. Glad to hear. And guys, for any of you guys watching this back, make sure, if you don't mind, if you're enjoying the stream tonight, make sure you click that subscribe button. That would help me out quite a bit. Also, if you click the subscribe button, make sure you click the notification bell. That will alert you next time I am streaming live. All right, Mark, buddy, you take care, and I'll pop in tomorrow sometime and say hey to you. And like I said, I'm probably going to be doing some earlier streams tomorrow. Well, I say earlier, it's going to be like, you know, mid-afternoon, late afternoon for you, because I'm not even up until that, you know, I'm planning on sleeping in tomorrow. But anyway, thanks again for stopping by, bud. We'll talk to you soon. What day is it for everyone? Well, for me, it's still Friday. I think for Mark and everybody over in the UK, it is currently Saturday, early in the morning, like 3 in the morning. Yeah, 3:30 in the morning. It's only like 10:30 here, so. Well, what are we looking at? Hour 52 minutes? Yeah, we're coming up on it. Oh, there's a garage, but I think I've already... Did I buy that one already? Yeah, I think I did. I think they're brown once you buy them, and yellow? No, green. I think they're green if they're available. Ah, 9:29. You must be Central Time. Yeah, that's cool. So what do we got? 8 hours, 8.5 hours. So that's about 16 to 20 minutes. Oh yeah, definitely gonna finish this job, and then that is going to be it. I'm starting to get a little bit sleepy myself. Well, I've been having to wake up fairly early every morning and not going to bed till after midnight every night. So, oh, I'm running out of fuel. I thought, how can I be? Oh, you know what? I know how. I changed trucks and I didn't check the fuel in it. Whoops. That wasn't very smart. All right, well, I'll have to keep an eye out for the gas station here. Watching for Richfield, Minnesota. Oh, I imagine it's pretty cold up there this time of year, isn't it? Oh, here we go. Here's a fuel stop. Phew. All right, so I'll still be all right. All right, here we go. Slow it down. Yes, I need to go this way. Oops. Well, I screwed that up. How did I do that? I don't know how I did that. I guess I just didn't pull out far enough. Alright, I gotta go back in the inside here so I can see where I'm going. There we go. Let's see if I can clear it now. Oh, that's gonna be close. There we go. Oof. Oh, not right now. Well, it's not too bad right now. Yeah, it's been kind of a, I guess, mild winter for me. I'm kind of close to Atlanta, so. All right, let's go ahead and park this up for a minute. Turn off the engine. Go to the outside view, and fill her up. Whoa! No! 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 Whoops! I somehow hit the wrong button and disconnected. I'll have to back and pick it up again. Oh, in the mid-30s. That's not too bad. Yeah, really messing up. I can tell I'm getting tired. I completely disconnected from the trailer. I hit the wrong button. Make sure we have hoses. Yep, we do. All right, so we're good. All right, let's get back on the road here. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the old Scania, I think it's the S. I think that's the one that I chose. It's either the S or the R, but it's the heavy haul version. It's got the liftable axle steering in the front. Or not the front, but the second set of wheels is the one that lifts. But I had an issue the other night with one of the ones that lifts on American truck, and the truck like wouldn't go. It's like the wheel was not behaving correctly and it wouldn't turn correct. So I had to end up putting it back down, which I've never had a problem with before. I don't know what the issue was, unless it may have, you know, now that I think about it, it may have had something to do with the tires that I had selected. The tires themselves may have been slightly too big. I didn't even think about the tire width, or I mean height, the profile, until just now. I bet that's what it was. Oop. So who'd have thought 2 months ago when I started all this, I'd already have, I mean, now considering I started and I had like, what, 3 subscribers or something like that? Maybe 4, and now I'm up to 101. I'm extremely happy about that. And I appreciate every single person that has subscribed over the past couple months. That just really makes me happy. Makes it worth doing it. Because a lot of, I mean, I'll play no matter what. I love gaming, and you know, so I'll play. But it passes time and makes it a lot more fun sometimes when you're, you know, chatting back and forth, especially on like games like this where you're putting in a lot of long miles driving, and it's kind of like doing a road trip with your buddies. You know, if you actually get in the car and drive for 8 hours, it's, you know, it's a lot better if you have somebody in the car with you to talk to. rather than just driving by yourself. So oh, excuse me. Yeah, the weather here is getting kind of dark. I mean, not dark. The weather here is getting kind of dry. Do I need a moderator? I've got one currently, and I mean, I don't need one tonight because there's only 3 people in the chat. But I'll consider it. Just, you know, keep joining me for streams as you can, and we can go from there once I get to know you a little bit. Six hours, 43 minutes. Yeah, this is that part. Whoa. Jeez. Okay, he scared me. I was not expecting that. Somebody else coming up here, too. Wow, that was like really loud in my ear. That, not his, but the other one. Golly, that actually scared me. And another truck. Yeah, he's not honking at me. Okay, it looks like they're all from the... Yeah, they're all from the same company. Looks like I got another one coming up here, too. Boy, they're flying because I'm going speed limit for... what do you call it? External contract. So yeah, they're going... Good Lord. He's moving. Comes the other one. You know, though, I am glad that they are honking because that lets me know that they're approaching from behind pretty quickly. Man, that actually did kind of startle me, that one, because I was not expecting anybody to come flying by me that quickly. And that horn was a lot louder than I was expecting it. That's funny. Alright, I think that's all of them that have passed me. I want to say it is. Yeah, there's only 2 or 3 left. Oh, wait a minute. We might have this guy coming up. Or we might be catching up with him, not sure yet. Do 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 do. Yeah, here's that truck. Oh. Did he go flying off that way? Okay, phew. Oh, you just love watching these kind of videos. Yeah, you know, I catch myself doing it too, even when I'm not streaming. I'll hop on and watch other people do driving videos and whatnot. It's just, well, now this particular game is more relaxing, you know, and you can just really enjoy driving and looking at the scenery and seeing all the different routes, and it's a very well constructed game. It really is. But then you get like the other games that I play and do are like, you know, some of them are race simulators, which those you can't, or at least I can't yet. I can't stream on those as long as I can, like the trucking game, just because, I mean, after a while, man, just concentrating and, you know, gas, brake, shift, you know, everything just constantly up and down, it'll wear you out after a while. Especially if you use force feedback and it's, you know, high enough to where doing that for a while actually starts, you know, making your shoulders a little bit sore. So, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, Darren, you'll have to go back and check out some of my other videos there. I've got some on racing. I've got some on farm sim, stuff like that as well. Now I do enjoy farm sim too. Not quite as action packed, of course, but as the racing games. But it's neat to kind of customize your own land and figure out, you know, always what you're going to buy next and enhance your equipment. Sorry about that, guys. Getting a little bit of a yawn going on. Well, luckily I still have not got, what have I not got? Oh, email from work, so hopefully I won't get any more tonight. It's already 10:41 here, so I kind of doubt it. Do 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 do. And Kona heading toward Roma. Yeah, now these roads down in Italy, they do make for good long haul drives because there's not a lot of, you know, in and outs. There's a lot of fairly straight highway that you don't have to worry too much about, you know, being caught off guard. Now a lot of times what I would do before I started streaming is I would put on a movie and, like, you know, have it on my tablet or something right here beside the computer while I would drive, but I would drive in triple screen, so I wouldn't have to do this and move my head. So watching the movies, I would sit here and drive and watch movies, and that's how I used to get a lot of the miles that I used to do for the truck spoke. But now chatting with you guys kind of has taken the place of that. But every now and then I'll still put on a movie and play. Now my big thing is putting on a movie and playing like farm sim and stuff. Just having a movie on in the background while I'm planting and plowing and harvesting and all that stuff. I still need to get another piece of land and expand it out so I can put some animals on it. Yeah, and there's the ocean. Alright, somewhere in the neighborhood of 8 to 10 minutes, I would think. Yeah, and I'm definitely going to have to end it after this job because I'm starting to feel it in my voice. I'm starting to scratch up my voice a little bit. Plus, too, I've been on the phone all day long doing my other job, so too much talking will definitely get your throat dry and start to get scratchy in this dry air this time of year. I could, however, let's see, this is not too bad of a turn. I'll pause the track IR there. I think I've still got some, yeah, I've got a bottle of water here. Even though Dr. Pepper is my drink of choice, water is good for you every now and then. Yeah, I gotta get back into drinking more water again. I drank a lot of water back last year. I drank 2 or 3 bottles that size at least a day. and I've kind of slowed down from doing that quite so much. I need to get back in the habit of doing it. It's really good for your body, drinking a lot of water. Alright, I'm far enough ahead of him. That guy, okay, he's not even getting on this way. It looks like he went across the bridge. And for all you guys still with me, make sure, if you don't mind, guys, hit that like button on the video. That'll help me out, of course. Yeah, new year, we got to get everything started up right, making sure we're hitting like on the videos that you guys enjoy, and trying to get our subscriber number up, which I'm extremely happy of where it has come in the past couple of months. But now I just got to figure out what else I can stream other than just this and American Truck. I've got a couple other streams that I have done, but I think it's just been slow nights, because even tonight, I mean, this is like one of the most popular games that I stream, and have not had a ton of people pop in tonight. But then again, it's Friday night. I think everybody's probably out doing their own thing. Instead of staying at home watching somebody drive. Well, that, I didn't really... there's a new thing that you can do directly through Streamlabs, to where you can actually schedule your next stream directly through it, instead of doing it through YouTube. So I might have to start playing around with that and see how it works. That way I can start getting ready a lot earlier. Yeah, we're still perfect on fuel. Yeah, should be starting to see a little bit of a sunrise here pretty soon. It's not too dark right now. If you can see, well, it's a little bit darker on the stream, it looks like. But yeah, the sky is starting to lighten up a little bit, so we should be able to see pretty well here shortly. Sun ought to be just about to come up by the time we get to the destination, if it's not up already. Oh, whoops. Didn't realize I'd left that on the screen. Sorry about that, guys. It's one of those things that pops up, and then if I don't hit the other button, it won't go away. Excuse me. Jeez. Yeah, I'm starting to fade. Not too far now. What do we got? 50 more miles. I will say I do like the Scania steering wheel probably better than any of the other trucks. That's a nice steering wheel. Alright, we should be seeing a little flag here pretty soon. I'm thinking it's the, maybe not the next exit, but one after that. Kind of hard to tell. Okay, looks like we are getting off here. I don't think I've ever gotten off on this side of the highway. Oh, this is weird. It's like it goes right up next to the highway. Oh, I know where this is. This is that first set of toll booths that I pass all the time. I was wondering how to get to them. Okay, cool. So we're actually going to be going through this. We'll go through the ones that we don't have to stop. Just have to be going slow enough so we don't hit the guardrail or the drawbar. This thing. And then first right. Make sure nobody's coming. I think we're all right. And Rover. Roveri. I swear it looks like it says Rover with an exclamation point. Okay, we are here. I just gotta make our way around to the parking spot, which is right next to the garage, which I'll go ahead and buy the garage too. Yep, Roveri. Do 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 do. All right, garage is down here on the right. Yeah, let me go ahead and, is that it? No, that's it, down here. Okay. I was about to say, I've never seen a garage with the fence. Well, yeah, I have. I take that back. I have seen one like that. Here, let me go ahead and buy this one. And then that should put us in the, well, no, it won't put us in. Let's go ahead and buy this one. And actually, let's go ahead and upgrade it. That way, it'll put us inside it and let us buy gas if we need it later. Yeah, we made it all the way up, just about all the way up Italy just then. All right, so there's that one. I want to upgrade it. And that will give us the fuel pump. All right, and that will also put us inside to start off with again. Yep. All right. Make sure I pull out far enough this time before I start turning. There we go. That should do it. Yep. All right, and now take it right into the, I think it's just right there. That's where we're dropping off. This is it. ExoMar. Yeah, now this is one of those caution gates. I do like those. I like these trailers too. They're kind of interesting looking. Alright, looks like we're going back here. Back to the back here. Hopefully I went the right way here, so because we should be parking right here on the edge. Oh, nope, we're over here, but that's alright. Either way. Alright, I think I'll be able to pull this one out. I just need to make sure I pull up far enough. That's one thing I've got a bad habit of doing, is not pulling up far enough. Let's go ahead and check this out from outside. Now this one we'll actually have to get it between two trailers, which this doesn't happen too often. There we go. That will do it. Just about right there. And ding. Alright guys, we are there. And there's another 567 miles. There we go, level 94. Alright, too bad I can't add anything to my statistics. So, alright, let's go ahead and save the game, make sure I have that saved. Yeah, and we are good. So, well guys, I sure do appreciate it, and I think I'm going to have to sign off there for the night. But anyway, it's been fun, and be sure to check, watch the notifications for tomorrow, because I will be streaming at some point, but I have no clue what time yet. So, and I don't even know what I'm going to be streaming yet, but we'll figure that out tomorrow. So, once again, guys, thanks for stopping by. Thanks again, Darren. Appreciate it. And we will see you soon. Take care, guys.